If you're interested in a coffee machine for your van that takes Dolce Gusto capsules, Nespresso capsules, filter coffee, all in one machine, and stick around. Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year and all that. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I certainly did. And I want to show you, this isn't a sponsored video, but I want to show you one of the products that I actually got over Christmas with some vouchers that I got given, which is something that I've really wanted for a long time in the van. And that is a coffee maker. Now this coffee maker is by a company called Soppy. I've got it off of Amazon. It's not sponsored any way, shape or form, but as you saw in the introduction, it takes filter coffee, Nespresso capsules and Dolce Gusto capsules all in one machine. Now I've been trying for a long time to get away from using gas in the van as much as possible and trying to go electric wherever I possibly can, or even in this case battery power. This is a portable coffee maker by a company called Soppy, and it has got inside it three 2,500 milliamp batteries. So let's do the maths real quick. That's 7,500 milliamps of battery power in here. It's made from like a polymer plastic on the outside, and the cup is made from like a polymer plastic as well. You've got this lovely little grippy bit down here, a power button with an LED display, and inside it takes 50 millilitres of water. Now it is an espresso maker. That's the reason why it only takes a little bit of water. It takes 50 millilitres of water in there. And what I do like about this inside is that it is actually stainless steel inside, like it would be in a kettle, not plastic like a lot of these things are plastic inside. And I don't like the idea of boiling water in a plastic environment. If it's stainless steel, I'd much prefer that. It's not very heavy. It's pretty robust. I've already dropped it and it still works, so it's pretty robust, and it's not very heavy, and it is the size of a standard flask. It's the size of a normal flask of coffee that you would take out with you on a hike. Now, granted, you could just take a flask of coffee filled up, ready with coffee out with you. Of course you can, absolutely. Rather than taking this and unfortunately a separate supply of water in like a water bottle. But this will only make you one drink. This, you can take different flavours out with you if you wanted to. And the biggest trick of all, you can just get hot water from this. So if you've got a baby, you can just fill this up with 50 millilitres of water, press the boil button, boil the water, take your water, pour it into the formula bottle, shake it up, hot water for your baby wherever you are. So there's no need to find that sort of calf nearby and ask them if you can have just a jug of warm water to boil, so you can do the baby's milk. Get one of these, you can make the baby's milk with this as well. I actually took this out with me on a hike the other day. I took a couple of capsules with me. In fact, I'll tell you what I did. I sat down by the beach when I was down in Weymouth, and I made myself a cappuccino at the start of the walk, and was drinking that while I was walking down. And then when I got to the viewpoint, I made myself an espresso. Why? Because I could. Because this doesn't just have one drink in it like a flask would. This just boils water and you can choose what you want to drink. It's brilliant. Right, so I just want to give you a demonstration on how I set this up for the other morning when I was in my van and I wanted to just roll over and turn this on and make myself a coffee. So before I went to bed, it was really simple. All I did was take the lid off, popped a bit of water in. Now just bear in mind that it is an espresso maker, all right? So you're not going to get the largest cups out of it, but there is a knack in a minute which we'll go into so you can get a larger coffee, because I do like a big cup. But then just a quick espresso in the morning just to wake you up is perfect. So I filled it up with water. Then you choose your capsule. So I chose one of these, which I believe is an espresso one, or you can use these, which are like the Dolce Gusto capsules, or you can use this filter coffee adapter. So you pop your filter coffee in there, put that in. I'll just show you. It's really, really simple. That pops into the bottom section. Screw it in. That's filter coffee for Dolce Gusto. You pop them in there, same thing, screw it in. And for the Nespresso, you have this adapter, which is a bit smaller. And again, that pops in that way, like that, and then you screw it in. So it takes all three. So you've got your different adapters there. For the purposes of this video, we're going to use, not filter coffee, we're going to use, let's go for a small Nespresso capsule. So that goes in like that. And that is it. It is set up, ready to go for the morning. So all you got to do is you just roll out of bed, or you just lean over, press it once to turn it on, okay, and you've got double click to heat water, or long press to extract directly. So if I just held this down now, it would just extract a cold coffee. All right, some people like cold coffee, but in the morning I want a hot one. So I'm going to press the button and double click. It's now heating the water. 7 minutes, it will be ready. And that is it. No danger of having any gas going in the van and me falling asleep, and any fires, or worse. Portable, battery powered, you can just go anywhere, and it's safe. I can just leave it there to boil, and once it's ready, it will do its thing. Okay, so you can see there the temperature's at 60, and you'll see in a minute it will start going up. There you go, 62. So it's heating up relatively quickly. Right, okay, some time has passed since we turned that on to warm up. In fact, we're currently at, I don't know if you can see there, 3 minutes and 30, and we're currently on 129. So I'm going to let this roll to 4 minutes, and then we'll see how hot the coffee is. Okay, so that's 4 minutes and 5. So let's stop the clock there, and we're on 136. Now, I think that should be warm enough for me to drink a coffee. So all we do now, you'll see it brew. Long press to extract. And then what it does is it counts you down. I don't know if you can see that there. And I can smell the coffee. And the beauty of this as well is that this actually doesn't even get hot. And that's coffee ready. Let's have a look. Yep, you can see the steam. That's hot. Hot espresso coffee. And a strong one too. And it's as simple as that. How to make yourself a nice fresh coffee in the morning. Nice and safe, nice and quick. Love it. There is a cheat, however. If you like a bigger coffee, like me, you can buy these little stands for the machine. Now, I bought this one off Amazon. I think it was like £4. And basically, the coffee machine sits up on there. You can put your cup or mug underneath and extract into a mug, rather than using the plastic lid cup that they give you. Now, the beauty of this is, as I said earlier, you can fill the water compartment up with hot water. It takes less drain on the battery and gives you 50 extractions into this, as opposed to 4 if you're using cold water. So what you can do is, if you've got a, let's say for example, another cup, or you've got your kettle boiled with boiling water, put your capsule in, turn it on, do the long, let's see if it will work, just for a demonstration. No, because there's no water in it. hot water in there, let it extract. When it starts to run out, just keep topping it up, just keep topping it up, just keep topping it up, and it will just keep filtering through, and you'll get a larger coffee. Now, granted, you're probably not going to get a larger coffee unless you use a larger pod or you're using filter, but that's the beauty of this machine. You get the choice. So I love it. It's not for everybody. Still warm. It's not for everybody. I understand that. Some people might like to just put the kettle on and boil the kettle. Some people might not like espressos. Some people might just say, well, I'll just make it in a flask and just pour it out of a flask. Absolutely. That's absolutely up to you. That's you can do that. But with this, it's totally portable. And like I said, it's hot water every single time. It's not going from hot to warm to lukewarm to cold like it would in the flask. This is hot water every single time. The only thing that bothers me about this is the amount of water that it takes. 50 millilitres, it's not a lot, okay? But again, it is for espressos mainly. So you do need to carry an extra bottle of water around with you if you're going to use this 4 times, for example, when you're out on the walk. But for inside a van, this is a great little coffee machine to have inside your van. Battery powered, it's not going to completely drain all of your electricity, and you can just leave it on the sideboard. It's great. So there you go, guys. Not a sponsored video any way, shape or form. I just wanted to do a quick video just to show you what I've got in the van. I thoroughly recommend it. There's lots of different companies that make these. Go and check them out, do your research. But this one's by a company called Soppy. It's on Amazon. When I bought it, it was 35 quid. I think it's gone up now to 49 pounds, but they are money well spent. I absolutely love it. And it's something that I've wanted in the van for a very long time. Coffee of all descriptions at a touch of a button. It's great.